You know, people keep talking about this national divorce between red states and blue states, but honestly, the government doesn't care. Because whether the states are red or blue, capitalism will stay. Because that's how the country was built. So don't get your hopes up. But it would be nice, wouldn't it? It would be pretty nice if that could happen. Let me just. Because we do live in a capitalist world. Anyway, if anything ever splits America apart, it will be the Epstein files. It will be climate change. Because some Americans will be freezing to death and the other ones will be cooking. So the ones in the middle will be quite nice for a little while. So, but yeah, climate change will do things. Probably. Anyway, like whole states will going under, like Miami. There will be no Miami. It will be the Alexandriami. That's a good thing. Imagine Manhattan sinking, Florida disappearing, 5 different islands. The USA will be 5 different islands. So yes, it's like we just unlocked a new DLC map. If you're a player. On the bright side, after the apocalypse, maybe the turtles will come back. No, maybe we'll finally learn how to work together. Because now, what are we doing? We're not working together. We're working to get paid. And, you know, uh, building communities should be something like, hey, can I borrow your canoe? And he says, well, paddle your own canoe. By the way, this reminds me of a joke. These people, they were caught by cannibals, and the cannibals were going to eat them. And so they had to have any last wishes. So one guy wanted drugs, the other one guy wanted sex, and because they knew that the cannibals would take their skin and make canoes, so the other guy asked for a fork. He says, "Okay, here's a fork. Why do you want a fork?" And he goes, "Fuck you and your canoes." Now it's the time when I explain the joke. Fuck your canoes. He was making holes in his skin to sink. It's all together. It sounds crazy, but it's all connected. So, the idea of rich Manhattan, people who are rich in Manhattan fleeing to Texas. That'll be funny. And there the melting pot would melt. Because, guns, do you have a gun? I don't have a gun. And everybody would have guns. By the way, talking about guns, this is a fart machine. It farts. Sorry. It never gets old. That was a fart joke in the middle of something serious. So imagine people from Manhattan having to flee to Texas and getting all that South Texas going on. Ted Cruz waiting for them. Hey, welcome. Let me shoot you. So it would be a reality show. Now, all the bigots would head to the southeast and handle each other. Nature takes its course, Let the fittest of the survivalists survive. And they will all kill. Anyway, meanwhile, the cool people can chill in Virginia, or West Virginia for a bit, or East Virginia, or North Virginia, or South Virginia. It's all the Virginia area. South clitoris. Anyway, sorry. Someone did this already. Anyway, part of me is like, if Florida sank faster, at least I wouldn't have to pay my mortgage. Yes, I wouldn't have a house, but I wouldn't have a mortgage. So silver linings and seeing the positive. So if Manhattan went under, we could finally turn the rest of New York into a solar punk paradise. Trees. No, we couldn't. Could we? Really? Could New York become a paradise? I don't know, permaculture vibes, the whole Pinterest board. I'm not sure. Because people from New York are a bit, they've seen it all. You want to walk around naked? They don't care. You want to walk around naked with a flower top pot in your head? They don't care. They've seen it. They've seen everything. So yeah, California. Look, I'm just saying, we all have that one friend who causes drama. That's it. That's California, probably. In a weird way, maybe some things do need to fall apart so society can evolve. That's what happened with all the big, civilizations. They're fine, and then they get destroyed, and then something else comes along, and that's fine. So destruction as a group project, just destroy everything. Mm. So yeah, death to the old, birth to the new. The king is dead. Hooray for the king. Long live the king. That's usual end of the world apocalypse kind of nice thing to it. So, at last but not least, AI is getting to do everything. That's how you know you're doomed. AI is it's pretty cool. Let's be honest. It's weird, but it's pretty cool. I saw a dog dancing, and the dog was, had this dance move where the head of the dog, it was standing up like a human. The head would go at the same time as the knee. Like that dog was enjoying how to that dance. It knew how to dance and it was enjoying it. And AI got that perfectly, perfectly well. Yeah. And I saw another one about a cat who writes novels. It's murder novels. Agatha Christie. Sorry, anyway. Somebody's got to stir the pot. And that's him. That's the guy. You know who he is. He's stirring the pot. He's a sad guy. That's why he does it. He doesn't, but he wants to do it. And he wants you to do it. And don't tell anybody he didn't answer you. No, he didn't warn you